The air was crisp. Leaves crunched under Alice Winter's feet as she ambled over to her neighbor's house. It was a Wednesday evening in Greenfield, Connecticut. Nothing out of the ordinary. Alice had promised Martin Hayes a slice of her famous apple pie. She rang the doorbell. No answer. She tried again. Still nothing. Odd. Martin was always home. Alice tried the doorknob. It turned. "Martin?" she called out, stepping into the house. A strange silence hung in the air. It was heavy, unsettling. She walked further in, her heart pounding a little faster with each step. Then she saw him, Martin, lying on the floor, his eyes forever closed. Alice screamed. The pie plate clattered to the floor, its sweet scent a jarring contrast to the metallic tang that now filled the air. She fumbled for her phone, dialing 000 with trembling fingers. As the operator answered, Alice could only manage a choked sob. I think he's dead." The flashing red and blue lights sliced through the twilight, painting the street in an eerie glow. Detective Layla Reeves, a woman who carried the weight of countless investigations on her shoulders, stepped out of her car. Her eyes, sharp and observant, scanned the scene. The air was thick with tension, the quiet murmurs of neighbors a stark counterpoint to the grim tableau before her. Stepping over the threshold, Reeves took in the scene. The overturned pie plate, the scattered papers, and in the center of it all, the lifeless form of Martin Hayes. A pool of crimson stained the carpet around him, a chilling testament to the violence that had unfolded. Reeves, a seasoned investigator, knew better than to jump to conclusions. Every detail, no matter how insignificant, could hold the key to unlocking the truth. She knelt beside the body, her gaze sweeping over every inch. This was no random act. This, she realized, was personal. Martin Hayes, divorced, retired accountant, enjoyed vintage fountain pens and classical music. On the surface, an ordinary man. But Reeves knew better than most that everyone has secrets. And secrets have a nasty habit of bubbling to the surface. Interviews with neighbors painted a picture of a quiet, reserved man, a creature of habit, someone who kept to himself. But there were whispers. Rumors of a bitter business deal gone wrong, of a partnership that had dissolved into acrimony. Reeves dug deeper into Hayes's past. His divorce had been messy, riddled with accusations of infidelity and financial misdeeds. But it was his business dealings that piqued her interest. Specifically, his partnership with a man named Gregory Jenkins. A partnership that had ended 5 years ago, leaving a trail of debt and resentment in its wake. Gregory Jenkins cut a different figure from Martin Hayes. Younger, brasher, he'd been the dynamic force behind their financial consultancy firm. But the partnership had soured, leaving both men financially crippled and personally devastated. Jenkins, now running a struggling real estate agency, vehemently denied any involvement in Hayes' death. He admitted to their past arguments, the financial fallout, but insisted he'd moved on. Reeves listened, her eyes never leaving his face. He was slick, rehearsed. But was he hiding something? Reeves dug into the financial records. The partnership had been hemorrhaging money for months before its collapse. There were accusations of embezzlement, fingers pointed on both sides. The more Reeves uncovered, the more she realized this was about more than just money. This was personal. This was about betrayal. The deeper Reeves delved, the more tangled the web became. It wasn't just the money, though the substantial debts pointed to a strong motive. It was the whispers of a personal betrayal, an affair perhaps, a secret that Hayes had threatened to expose, leading to a confrontation that turned deadly. The investigation hit a snag. Forensics found no trace of forced entry, no fingerprints other than Hayes and Alice Winter's. It all pointed to someone Hayes knew, someone he trusted enough to let into his home. The pressure mounted. The media, sensing a juicy story, camped outside the police station. The victim's ex-wife, a woman scorned, fueled the flames with her accusations, and through it all, Reeves remained focused, determined to sift through the noise and find the truth.